I said ayo. I said ayo. I said ayo. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business. Time out.
Used to be scared of drilling.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they wouldn't even play in the conference championship.
Hey, forget all that. It's the whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. You never.
We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah, and Blake Hall.
I said ayo.
Yo, talk to me.
Hey man, say man. We gonna have a real organic episode today. You feel me? Episode.
Starting out of Riverdale, baby.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's talk numbers, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's the word, man? How we living?
You know, we just trying to get respect as a man.
Hey, 91 might be a man. 91 might not be a. Nah, let me stop.
Nah, he's wilding. He's
already
going federal.
Episode when folks done clicked off, man. You can't be starting off like that, man.
Yeah, he wilding, bro.
We do need who you thinking, man? We need the greatest athlete to wear that 91. 91.
Aside from Larry Jones, give me Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. He might not be a man. He might be a man.
That's crazy.
He's still an athlete though.
Oh, hands down. Yeah. Hands down. And a champion for two different teams. A key piece.
That is very true.
Detroit. Brandon, Detroit.
He did one with San Antonio? No, he didn't.
No.
North LA? No.
Wait, did he? Was he there in 2000? Was he on one of the three-peat? But when I say two, I mean like he was actually a key factor. Nobody knows if he remembers.
Okay, man.
Person, you looking it up right now? If he played for him during that time?
Shout out Dennis Rodman. He is a 5-time champ. He got.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Oh, he got. The Pistons.
Wait. Respectfully, I got to throw another name out there too. Did Kevin Green wear 91?
I think I just peeped that from the Steelers.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, from the Steelers. What are we talking about? He's a Hall of Famer, but like
numbers don't look that well. I mean, you could say the same thing about Dennis, then, can't you? You're talking numbers.
Two-time DPOY.
Who are these?
Yeah.
Kevin Green got a DPOY too. That's what you want to do. Led the league in sacks.
Two-time All-Pro.
Dennis ever All-Pro?
No.
He never made an All-NBA team, like 2 or 3?
No,
because they were like position.
He made third team twice. One with the Spurs and one with the Pistons.
Nigga sound like Paul Pierce.
495. Whoa, Paul Pierce. Greatest rebounder ever, probably for sure. Though, you know, fashion icon, 90s mogul.
I thought fashion icon like people like
wow.
People. I thought fashion icon they like
without
copy their style. I don't think nobody was copying that.
Without Dennis Rodman, there's no Young Thug.
Free slime. Free thug.
He's just wearing dresses now, man. But that ain't the talk of the town, man.
It show is not.
It's not the talk of the town, man. We're in November, bro. College football is getting to the end of the season. Things are cranking up. as far as schedules getting tighter, seedings getting submitted, resumes getting stamped. And so, as you know, this is the second or third week of the CFP's official rankings.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that actually are going to count. And, you know, let's just get right into it, man. We got, as you can see here, number one team is still Oregon. We got 4 Big Ten teams in the top 5. They said the SEC better, though. Then you have, let's see, Tennessee. They, with that loss to Georgia, they drop out of the playoff bracket. They are still number 11 seed, but they drop out of the playoff bracket. Boise State creeps into the top 12. They're a top 4 conference, not champ, but conference leader at the moment, which has them with a bye. SMU is still on the brink. They're the first seed out along with Tennessee. That don't make sense. Oh, BYU is the 5th ranked, highest ranked conference champ, which is why they jump SMU and a Tennessee at the moment.
Yeah.
Any thoughts? Because this is the dream scenario we all been, you know, I ain't even gonna go there. This is dream scenario we've all been waiting for. We've all been thinking about, where we have 5 2-loss SEC teams, wanting to see how things will level out, play out in the scenario. And they're saying out of the 5 SEC teams, Alabama is the best. Where do we agree, disagree? What's going on?
Let me say something about this. Last week, I talked about Texas and all that. Let me focus on something else this week.
Tight.
How in the hell do they have Miami as the number 1 ACC school due to their rankings? Because they have a bad loss against Georgia Tech. That's who they lost,
They lost
to,
to Georgia Tech, yeah.
SMU has 1 non-conference loss. You want to know who it's to?
Pittsburgh, ain't it? Or
BYU.
Yeah, BYU.
They're ranked number 1 in the ACC. Miami is number 3. They're not even in the competition to play in the ACC championship game right now. So how the hell do you have someone that can't even play in the ACC championship game at number 3?
It's because they dropped to the 8th seed. They went from 4 to 8.
Yeah, they're still
Because they have them as the winners of the ACC championship.
No, they have them. It's not winners. It's just the highest ranked team in the conference. They're the highest ranked team in the ACC. That's why they're presented there.
So how are they ranked higher than? How by their logic? Because Texas has 0 good wins and a good loss. SMU and Miami has 0 good wins. Only one of them has a good loss to the number 13 team on this list. So again, by their rankings and their standards, how in the hell is Miami ranked number 3?
You raise a good point, because we've seen Miami scrape by all year.
Not ranked number 3. My bad. Has the 3 seed. They're ranked number 8.
8.
Yeah.
We've seen them scrape by all year. We have to go to their schedule though and see what is their best win. What would be their best
Florida
win?
State or Louisville, right? They played Louisville. Did they play?
Yeah, Louisville.
They beat Louisville by a touchdown.
Yep.
That's their best win.
Yep.
And then a bad loss. And mind you, like you said, I think, the Louisville, they went from Virginia Tech, California, Louisville, 3 weeks straight. They had a plus margin of 11 points. And I think that was their best stretch of wins, those 3 teams. And then the bad loss, and then you go to SMU schedule.
They got Louisville. Leaders. They got Duke. They killed Pitt.
They beat Louisville by a touchdown as well.
Yep.
This is what I think.
They demolished Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the ration for it. Like, SMU is not going to be able to jump up but so high until the ACC championship. They started off unranked. Like they started off unranked because they're a smaller school, and then they earned themselves into the ranking after beating Louisville. So it's like I don't think it's legit, but I think that's what they're saying because Miami started off ranked, stayed undefeated until last week or 2 weeks ago. They didn't.
Where did Indiana start off at?
Unranked. They were not ranked. It's nobody were ranked.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What you start with don't matter.
But they're undefeated. So like, now Princeton gets it. A lot changes in a week, but I think that's the problem with the rankings though. They're not using the eye test. They're just looking at results because Miami should never been a top 4 or 5 seed when they were scraping by the way they were scraping by.
Yeah.
Texas really shouldn't be a top 3 seed with no good wins.
Yeah.
And when they get tested, things play out, and it's like it's an upset, but it's not really an upset.
No.
Which is why I think which is why it's making it harder for SMU to get into the playoff contention.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you watch Miami and realize that they're not like a beatable school, like a very beatable school. And like Eric said, they're not the best team in the ACC. There's no way you look at SMU or even Clemson, even though
I was gonna say they're not even the second best.
Clemson got some, you know what I mean, as well. But
I think I know what they're doing.
The ACC shouldn't even be but so high anyway, though. Like none of those teams are top 4, top 5 material.
I think I know what they're doing though. They're probably keeping Miami right there because if they win out, they're like, we had them at number 8. We can't kick them out of the college playoffs. So we have 2 ACC teams, the winner of the ACC and Miami, and then Miami's going to get smacked by one of them teams.
Okay. How?
It's clearly based on the prettiest record numerically.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah, because I also don't agree with Indiana being a top 5 school.
Because if it's prettiest record,
even though they doing what they're supposed to do,
it's because they're undefeated, and they didn't start off ranked, so it's like they're not going to jump past the people who've been ranked.
Yeah, and Indiana literally has one game.
All I gotta say is FBS rankings would have never allowed that to happen. They said 10-0 against nobodies. Yeah, you're ranked number 12. If it was the old school rankings. If it was margins and good wins.
I don't think if we were playing eye test, it would be in order, right? If they didn't do conference championships for the top 4, right? If it was all eye test, it would be Alabama, Ole Miss, Georgia, Texas in the top 4. Everybody else don't matter.
He said Texas. Y'all heard that?
We'll see. We'll stop. We could play this right here. If the rankings don't change, let me ask this: who making it to the championship?
If the rankings don't change,
based on how these brackets are set up,
Ohio State and Georgia.
They gave up on us.
Alabama's not getting past Oregon.
Y'all might not get past BYU.
I
mean, y'all might not get past BYU or
Ohio State has an easy pathway. BYU, Boise State.
You're shell if you think we're not better than Oregon.
I didn't say that because Ohio State's better than Oregon, but they lost. So I didn't say that.
Y'all not better. Y'all not better.
I will say, like, I'll say this. I'm not mad at the way they've ranked the 12 that are in the 12. I think the way the AP rankings have affected the way they've had to rank this. I don't think the AP rankings were right this year. I mean, this week, like you said, Miami should have been lower than SMU.
No, these are the CFP rankings right here.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
based off of, but it's based off of like that. The stuff in the parentheses number is the AP rankings.
No. That's
No.
that's
That's
the
seeds.
actual ranking. That's the actual ranking.
Yeah, actual. My bad.
That's
actual.
AP.
No, it is
No,
not.
that's the
It's
college football playoff ranking.
This college football playoff has their own top 25.
Bro.
Yeah.
The college football playoff is the seed on the left.
No,
The AP
No.
ranking is on the right.
You're not getting
No,
it, bro.
Preston. College football playoff. College football playoff has their own rankings 1 through 25. Go to ESPN, go to rankings, and then go to the drop tab. And then when you go to the drop tab, it will have CFP rankings.
Yeah, the seeding is just the way that the playoffs
Bracket.
is set up.
What's the number? What's Miami's rank on the CFP? Do you
8.
know?
Number 8.
Yeah, what does it say right here?
Yeah, but you're saying AP, like go to the AP
What
list
about
right
Indiana? What about hold on? What do you
go to
think?
the
What do
AP
you think the ESPN goes off of?
That's
They've
not
been
what they got
off
because
all
AP
year.
poll has Texas at number 3.
Yeah, AP has Georgia
Oh, my
at
bad.
8.
What number is that? What?
My bad, not number 3. They
AP
got
has
somebody else.
Georgia at 8.
Yeah.
Georgia
That's
is
wrong.
10 in the CFP. Bro, it's nothing to argue about, bro. AP has their CFP has a separate top 25.
Yeah.
Where do you see that, bro?
Like they got Tennessee at number 10. College football playoff has Tennessee at number 11. Like it's a little mixed up.
And they have Miami at 11 in the AP.
And college football playoff has Miami at 8.
Oh, all right. Anyway, I think it's legitimate based on where the conference championship going. I don't think Miami should be the highest ranked college football champion, but I think that's only going to kick out another team. I think that kicks out BYU.
Well, I mean, technically, if we're being technical, there's no way possible right now Miami will even have that 3 spot. It's technically impossible.
Are we saying BYU would get a bid if they were the Big 12 champion based on this bracket?
Yeah, they're the 5th highest.
They would.
Conference.
That's bearing. Army doesn't jump them.
Yeah. Okay.
If Army jumped them, Notre Dame's out.
Because look, Army got Notre Dame, and it's looking like Tulane in the conference championship, which is 2 ranked teams. They're gonna jump if they went out undefeated. They're gonna jump whoever is in the Big 12.
Yeah.
And they might jump the ACC.
But if Notre Dame loses, Notre Dame will never be on college football playoff like again. So we don't. It kind of bounces. It's like they offset each other. Boom. Everybody move up. Army's in.
If Notre Dame, Nah, but if Notre Dame lose,
they're out of the college football playoffs. Period.
Yeah, for sure. You don't lose the FIU and Army.
Yeah, I don't even know how they lose the NIU and still made it.
You know what I'm saying? The thing that
to beat Carolina
college football also got to fix is like the whole thing is like good wins can become bad wins, you know, and they don't honor that when a team loses. So like, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So like Texas win against Vanderbilt looked good 4 weeks ago, but now it's like never mind.
No, not to the committee.
That's what I'm saying. But when it gets to a situation, okay, maybe let's get into these SEC teams with the 2 losses. We got Alabama, Ole Miss, Georgia, Tennessee. Am I missing one?
Wait, you said 1 loss?
Tennessee.
And Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Wait, no, Texas A&M's not in. Wait, what you talking about for the SEC championship?
2 loss SEC teams.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about for that?
Because if
Texas A&M is still in contention, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not so far gone.
Yeah.
They still got Texas. So You know, they feel like Alabama is the best out of those 2-loss teams. I don't agree with that.
Who is it?
Georgia, they have the best losses. They lost to 2 ranked teams. Alabama lost to 1 ranked team and an unranked team. Tennessee has 2 bad losses. Ole Miss has one
They
bad
have the
loss.
worst loss. They
Kentucky.
lost to Kentucky and to they
LSU,
didn't. That's a bad loss.
but they have the best win.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They beat
Out of
Georgia
the-
when Georgia was number what? 12?
Huh? Georgia was number 12 at one point.
No, not 12. They beat Georgia at what?
But
We talk about Texas, right?
they dominated them. They whooped on them.
We put 40 on an undefeated Georgia.
Y'all played one half of football. Don't do that.
And we put 40 on them, undefeated. They
Y'all
were
put
undefeated.
one half. No,
They
no,
were
no.
undefeated. They were undefeated.
Ole Miss win
Where's the
against
lie?
Georgia looks better than Alabama's.
Where's the lie though?
Y'all gave
They
up
were
38.
undefeated.
Y'all
They
gave
were-
up 38.
They were undefeated.
Y'all gave up 38.
We beat an undefeated Georgia.
Y'all gave up 38.
We showed the world Georgia could be beat this year.
It's the same team.
No, it's not.
What's the difference?
The respect for Carson Beck is gone.
What does that got to do with what's going on the field?
Who started that disrespect with Carson Beck?
But what does that have to do with what happens in between that whistle?
Bro, you don't look at a team differently after they play a certain way?
It's the same players, same coaches.
Nah. I'm
What?
not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. Once a
What do you
once a
mean
team,
you're not hearing
once
that?
a player gets exposed, that opens the eyes up for everybody in the world. Carson Beck has been exposed since Alabama, respectfully.
I mean, he came back respectfully.
They did.
It was
No, they. I said it on this podcast.
Yeah.
If that game was in Georgia, Georgia would have won, but they didn't win.
Exactly, and
They didn't win.
that's the other thing. Whoever got home field in the SEC is king. Clearly, Ole Miss beat Georgia at home. Alabama beat Georgia at home. Tennessee beat Alabama at home. Georgia beat Tennessee at home.
I told you. I somebody said this was gonna happen,
No,
and this is what has happened.
no, because you said Georgia was going to be Ole Miss.
But I said Georgia was gonna beat Tennessee last week.
You said Georgia was going to be everybody.
No, I did
said
not.
that.
They didn't beat Bama.
You said Georgia was going to be Alabama. No, you didn't say Bama for biased reasons. But you said it was going to be Ole Miss.
So what happens when Ohio State loses at Indiana? Because I'm saying it here. Why?
It's not happening.
There's two loss Ohio State. There's two loss Ohio State stay in there, considering the resumes
No.
of the Big Ten.
Yes, because they have
Well, yeah.
They have Penn
Good
State
loss.
at number 4 for no reason. Penn State, all they gotta do is beat Purdue, and they're in, which is I think that's so trash. I don't like that. I'm on the side with the ACC, bro. I'd take a 2-loss SEC team over a Penn State whose best win is what? LSU?
So you'll take Clemson.
I mean USC?
No, he said SEC team because every SEC team
Illinois?
is better than everybody undebatably on this bracket except for Oregon, Ohio State. I think those are the only competition on the bracket. We're better than Miami. We're better than Boise State. We're better than Notre Dame.
Who's we?
The SEC. I've been saying SEC the whole time. I've been saying the SEC the whole time. I've been saying this for years now.
Y'all see what happened
We're
with
100 episodes in.
y'all see what happened. Y'all see what happened when Bama don't run stuff no more. He just clings on to the whole SEC.
What you mean we don't run stuff? We the highest ranked SEC
No, y'all
team
not. No,
outside
y'all
of
not.
Texas.
No, y'all
Outside
not.
of Texas. Outside of Texas, we the highest ranked team.
Ohio State, we the highest ranked Big Ten team outside of Oregon.
I just said the only two competitions
Nah,
on
get
the
that
bracket
out of
was
here.
Oregon and Ohio State.
I'm
And
just-
I asked you what happens when Indiana lose. I mean, when Indiana win.
When Indiana wins, they're going to be the number 2 team in the nation.
That'll be tough. I ain't gonna lie.
And
then
I mean,
y'all missed the Big Ten championship, right?
Yeah, they're not in the picture right now.
and to be quite frank, if they go into Ohio State and win, that's actually a better win than Oregon. And we can have an argument
They would go
for
to
the number 1 team in the nation.
They would go number 1 for sure.
They actually go number 1 because that's
I
a
wouldn't
common
like that.
opponent. Oregon only beat us by 1, so they only have to beat us by 2. They can actually beat us by 1 in Ohio State, and that's a better win automatically.
Yeah.
Let me look at Oregon. I don't
agree.
know.
Oregon has played nobody else.
Yes, they have.
Who have they
Boise
played?
State.
Boise State.
Boise State, Illinois. Illinois is making the Big Ten look better as well.
Okay, facts.
Quick question: what?
Yeah. Boise State beating anybody on this list outside of Notre Dame?
Shit, it can happen.
Well, maybe
because the way they got to stack them.
I think they'll beat BYU.
Yeah, I think BYU.
I think they'll beat the person that played BYU too.
Yeah,
BYU. I think. Okay, on this list, I think they can compete with Indiana,
Miami,
Notre Dame, Miami, just because Miami is Miami. But I don't think Miami. I think Miami is a better team for sure.
Ole Miss,
BYU. If you catch Ole Miss on a, like you said, Ole Miss has the worst loss. So if you catch Ole Miss on a good day, and Penn State is just so that's half the list.
I ain't gonna lie. It'd have to be Randy Castle dogs for Ole Miss to lose Boise State for real. Because
they lost to Connecticut. I mean Kentucky.
Kentucky defense is legitimate. They just can't score the football.
Yeah. Very true.
They're a legit team. Like like their record does not display that. But our test never mattered to this podcast since day one. It never did. It never did.
Don't do that.
Never did that. We never respected our test, and that's cool, bro. We've always been about fantasy. How much points they put up every week. Shout out to the podcast fantasy.
I say I test more than anybody, so I just told you. I don't respect.
At the end of the day, it's about who goes in on that field and play football. Because y'all all had Texas winning last year, and they lost to Washington.
What? Why are we talking about last year?
I'm just saying because you're saying eye test. The eye test last year was Texas. Respectfully, it made sense.
We're gonna address last year too much because last year don't even count. The cheater won. So
exactly.
Yeah, but the eye test was Texas, and Texas lost to Washington.
No championship happened last year.
Yeah, and Texas lost to Washington. Now back on subject. So eye test was Texas last year, which respectfully they did look good last year, and they lost to Washington.
Was eye test really Texas?
Yeah. No. Yes. And you said the defensive tackle was going to win college football player like best player in the college football playoffs was the D tackle from Texas. Yes, Texas was the eye test.
Fair point. If Ohio, I'm gonna be honest. If Ohio State loses, doesn't change anything. If Indiana loses, doesn't change anything.
Whoa,
it doesn't.
If Indiana loses, they're out.
What? They lost to the number 2 team.
Yeah, that's a good loss.
But they haven't. They're not proven. They're not proven.
What is
Texas?
What is Indiana's best win?
No.
Texas?
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking you saying that. But what I'm saying is, if Ohio State lost doesn't knock Penn State out, what's different for Indiana? They have the same resume.
Very fair. Yeah. Like I said, but Penn State has Illinois on their joint.
But it's like, bro, they obviously this committee has shown a good loss is basically, hey, you're in there. Like, congratulations for losing. Because they have a no good win team with one good L at number 3, Texas. Texas has 0 good wins. They have one good L.
That's what I was trying to get at. So Texas schedule, I mean, it's a lot of numbers on there, but all those teams they beat ended up not being good. Oklahoma, down the drain. Michigan, down the drain. Vanderbilt, down the drain. And so, yeah, it looked good at the time to get them to 3, but as those teams lose, they should be dropping down too. Or is it ridiculous to say that?
The only thing that's holding Texas at number 3, respectfully, is that they're the number 1 team in the SEC right now. And then this is when it all doesn't make sense again because you have Miami number. You see, this is why this doesn't make sense. This list is actually flawed as hell. It don't make sense. Texas, no good wins. You said what?
It does only offer the strength in the ACC. Like, bro, SMU like started at the bottom and now they're here.
Preston, they have Miami at number 3, and it's physically impossible for them to be at number 3 because they cannot win a conference. Preston, they cannot win a conference championship right now.
Okay.
It's highest ranked.
Preston, it's conference champ.
Brando, read the criteria for him for this.
Is it conference right now? Is it not conference champ?
Okay, yeah. It is it is. It's highest ranked conference champ. So,
Oh,
they literally could not be conference champ. It's literally impossible.
I'm saying
they're
they
number
haven't been
3
a game yet though, so it's based off of highest rank.
Yeah,
in the conference.
Highest ranked conference champ. So right now they're not a conference champ. They're number.
Nobody's
number 3.
Nobody's a conference champ though.
What is Ohio State? I mean, Oregon, they're undefeated. They're number 1 in their conference. Texas has 0 or 1 L in the SEC. They're number 1 in their conference. They're conference champ right now, ranking wise.
No.
Boise State and what you mean? No.
Miami is ahead of Clemson right now because Clemson is ahead of Miami because they play more games in the conference. I think Clemson should just have South Carolina level.
They got South Carolina
Carolina's
and Citadel, I think.
Yeah.
they're probably
Clemson's done with conference play, so they're 7-1 in the ACC.
And SMU's number 1 undefeated.
Yeah,
But they're not ranked on the
it's just
rankings higher. That's what I'm saying.
Clemson has more wins. I think I don't remember how the tiebreaker works within the ACC or the conference. I think it was common opponents or something like that.
Worst loss.
Worst loss. How you do worst loss if the team is outside of the top 25?
In the conference?
Based
on the record. No, based on the record. Like we lost in the SEC, in the SEC rank the way it's ranked. We lost to Ole Miss lost to Kentucky. They have the worst record out of everybody, out of all the L's. Then comes Alabama. We have the worst record after that. Then comes
No, it's Georgia's done with conference play. They have the most wins. That's why they're ahead of Tennessee. Tennessee is ahead of Bama. Now Bama and Ole Miss, they're both 4-2. So
because the head-to-head and the worst loss.
They play each other?
No. I'm saying head-to-head first, and if that doesn't separate them, then it's worst loss.
Miami doesn't make it again because they lost to Georgia Tech.
And Louisville's ahead.
Clemson lost to Georgia.
No, Georgia doesn't count. Clemson lost to Louisville. This conference. Yeah. And Louisville they have the same record as Georgia Tech. So that's
let me see what they got ranked higher.
That's weird.
Louisville's 1 rank ahead.
Worst loss in it's worst loss. Bro.
They don't do like points for or something. Or points differential.
I think they do that when it's so many like tied up, like same record, same conference record. Then they start going through to the other things.
That's crazy.
Like most home wins.
Yeah, because Alabama's ahead of Ole Miss. Alabama does have more points. I don't know if that matter. Oh wait, no, that doesn't.
Vanderbilt's better than Kentucky.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. Because you look at the 3-3 teams, it's not by points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Worst loss? That's all right. So that's gonna be Ole Miss Achilles heel. It don't matter. They're not getting in the.
No, not at all.
Wait. Let's see. So that's why I said Georgia has the best losses. Alabama and Ole Miss. Tennessee worst losses. Arkansas and Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
All looks good. Alabama is Vanderbilt,
Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Ole Miss is Kentucky and
LSU.
Oh, sicky. And look at South Carolina ranked.
Right below Ole Miss in the conference, ranked number 18.
But now Georgia's done with play, so they're already. Oh, South Carolina's done with play too, conference play too. Oh man, see, that's what I'm saying. Losses matter.
Organic.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the SEC is the only people that can change this bracket.
So if Texas loses to
You telling me Colorado can't change this bracket?
how does
just gotta
Colorado
win.
get in?
They gotta win and they gotta hope.
Notre Dame.
SMU don't win.
Yeah. No, not SM.
Do we get 2 ACC teams? Because it's
I
only
think you
one.
can.
I think that's what they forcing. I think that's the only reason they got Miami at number 3. They're trying
You
to
can't-
force 2 ACC teams.
They're ranked number 8, right? Right now.
Miami, yeah.
So if they lose to SMU, which would become the conference championship, that's no longer a bid. I think they drop below 12.
How do you drop? And this is when it comes to play. How do you drop a team with 2 L's that lost in the conference championship to a team that never even got a shot and they're like 5th in their conference? So
And
that's the only reason.
And we're about to run an hour on this whole show based off this.
Yeah, and that's because it doesn't make no sense. They're trying to get the whole thing of the bracket. They're trying to get Miami in. That's it. They're trying to get 2 ACC teams in. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Miami probably teed on both times.
Well, so Clemson got to root for Georgia Tech, and Miami got to root for Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville has Pitt and Kentucky. Oh my God, they're going to drop one of those games. They're very liable to drop one of those games, which makes Clemson's loss worse.
Yeah.
But Georgia Tech has Georgia.
At Georgia Tech, though, right?
No, at Georgia.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you gotta love it. And NC State will be a game too, but their quarterback job retired mid-season.
Yeah.
Oh man! So if they both drop one game, Clemson gets in the conference championship. Clemson's already 7-1. Bearing Miami wins out. If Louisville and Georgia Tech both drop one game, it'll be Clemson versus SMU. Bearing SMU wins out. And conference. Oh man, this is sticky.
Yeah.
A 3-loss Clemson team doesn't get in though, even if they lose in the conference championship.
Nah.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody with 3 losses is making the tournament.
No 3-loss teams. Okay.
Nah, it would look ugly.
Does a undefeated? Well, does a 2-loss SMU conference runner-up make it? No, because they're not even in now.
They're not in now.
Yeah, but so how does that get? So, I mean, ACC looking like one team.
Wait, let me ask this: do they make it if Texas lose to Texas A&M and don't play in a conference championship game? Because their worst losses will be to ACC champion and a BYU, who's also in the college football playoffs.
Do you put a 2-loss SMU team conference runner-up in ahead of any of those SEC teams though?
That's what I just asked. If Texas loses to Texas A&M and don't even get a shot, now they have 2 L's against a team that didn't make the college football playoffs. Into who's their first L against?
BYU.
No, Texas,
Georgia,
and a team that's in it.
Georgia and A&M.
And then SMU has 2 L's to 2 college football playoff teams.
Yeah, no.
I mean, why are you saying no? That makes no sense now.
Because they are not.
Look at the 2 L's. Georgia and A&M versus, mind you, they're playing in College Station. They're playing at Texas A&M. 100,000.
Yeah.
100,000. And then you got what? BYU and Clemson?
2 teams that will make it. If in your situation, they will make it the college football playoffs.
That's if BYU wins their conference. Is BYU winning the Big 12?
No, they're awful.
Who's winning the Big 12?
BYU is awful. Colorado is winning the Big 12.
That's what it looks like.
BYU is awful. I ain't gonna lie. They barely beat Utah. I don't know how Utah lost that game. I don't know. I literally was watching it and cut it off. I said, yeah, the game's over.
So
they just lost to Kansas. I think Colorado's a better football team.
Colorado, and then Colorado plays Kansas this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's no sleeper there.
That Kansas State is looking nastier though.
Kansas
What?
State, Nebraska. It's like Colorado can be beat.
But Colorado just has Kansas. Wait, which one?
Oklahoma State.
They
Oh,
got
they got-
Kansas, Oklahoma State.
Oh, so Big 12 played 9 conference games?
It makes sense. They got like 30 teams.
Everybody else played
Okay.
8. Okay. Well. And BYU has, who does BYU have left? Arizona State and Houston.
And Arizona State looks like no. I ain't gonna say it. But they're not one of them. They're gonna have to play.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's all right, man.
Like in your situation, I don't think BYU make it and Texas make it over them if Texas loses to A&M.
It's looking like only one Big 12 school is making it.
Yeah.
One ACC school.
Mm-hmm.
Penn
Big
State.
10 SEC. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big.
This what this podcast wanted right here. Solid.
It's gonna be Penn State. Penn State getting automatic bid is so nasty, bro. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that at all.
They competed against the number 2 team in the nation.
That's trash.
Number 2 team in the
They
nation.
scored no touchdowns. They
Who
scored
cares?
1 touchdown off a pick 6.
That's a touchdown.
They were 1 score away from winning that game.
That's trash, man. That's trash. And Indiana's gonna get that same treatment. Now Indiana's gonna get the wheels whipped off of them. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Bro,
gonna
they
be
play with grit.
21 skunk for sure.
They play with grit.
21 skunk.
They got Ruby on the
Serengeti.
team.
Say what?
Serengeti on the what's his name? Coach
Coach Signetti?
Serengeti, not Serengeti. I think Serengeti is like a history word, ain't it?
I think you're trying to say serendipity.
No.
But yeah, man, Indiana's gonna get the wheels whipped out of them. If they get blown out, they're dropping out of the top 12. They have to.
If it's a bad loss.
It's a bad
It's
loss.
horrible.
And I think that leaves room for all 5 SEC schools to get in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real football in the holidays. Gotta love it.
Yeah. That's all right, man. We call around on that though. Let's get into our NFL power ranking.
Top 10. Good Lord.
Move on to the professionals.
Good Lord.
Panthers.
Good Lord.
They say Jets is hot too. Trash. Whoever wants to start it off.
Dance.
I guess I'll go this time.
All right.
Detroit.
All right.
Man, Detroit look unbelievable, man.
No cap. They give me green every week. Oh, we don't condone that on this podcast.
What they about to do on Thanksgiving is actually like unholy. They play Chicago. Don't even cut it. I'm not even cutting on the TV. I'm not gonna lie. Brando, you had 2, right? Or
Yeah, I got 2. Bills.
go.
Respect. First of all, who you got at 3?
At number 3. Hurts my heart to say it, man. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Give me Pittsburgh.
Wow, you had to walk out. I just want to say you had to walk off the pod last week. That's crazy. Give me the 1-loss Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's a good L. You muted, gang.
Yeah, I didn't want to say what I had to say, but Eagles at 5.
There we go. I
Nah,
love this. I love
nah,
this.
that's
I love
second.
this.
That's
He's
crazy.
This
going.
shit is
He's
good.
wild.
This shit is good.
Nah. I don't.
Every week. Every week.
Let me say this.
Nah, he's
I might not be able to say last names, but I can count up numbers, nigga.
Nah. Let me say this. You have Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, bro. Brandon has never touched the stage, and he's one of the funniest men that ever graced the surface of the earth, like on some real stuff.
let him cook.
At number 6, who they don't be playing nobody, bro. I can't respect it. They don't be playing nobody, but neither do they. At number 6, I got Minnesota. It's getting real ugly, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Real ugly.
Hey, y'all gonna be shocked in what I'm gonna say right now.
No, I'm not.
We're number 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a great coach with a loser as a quarterback.
There you go. There you go.
With a loser as a quarterback.
There you go.
That's growth. That's a lot of growth today. What's a good one? See that?
You got one team.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, he got more than one team.
No, he does not. No, he does not.
Well, I'll put Baltimore at what, 9 or 8?
8.
I think
At number 9, I'm going.
Go ahead. Everybody's showing their growth on the pod today.
He don't want to do it twice though. That's too much growth.
At 9, I'm going Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
After the block field goal, they knew they was gonna block it, right?
Bro, that's the bro, keep going.
Mahomes did.
Keep
Mahomes knew.
Keep going. Number 10.
Jordan Love knew he was gonna block the kick. That was very Mahomey.
Bro, it's getting, bro. We have a it's Chris Collinsworth. I didn't say that name. Keep going.
Eric, close out our list.
Let me close out the list with. Do they have a bye?
Nope.
Now it's only one answer.
Just like it's 2 answers because one has a good loss.
It is 2 answers.
One has a good
It ain't
loss.
3?
And one beat Jonathan Mingo.
It's fluid. The list is fluid.
They're like one has a good loss and one beat Jonathan Mingo.
It ain't 3?
Who would be the third one?
Missing somebody.
I ain't gonna say it.
No, it's your pick. You wanted
I
to
ain't
go
gonna say
first.
I only got 2.
Okay.
I'm stretching with the 3, though. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm
They
not.
keep losing to good teams, but it's
I see.
what number are they? Like, because they dropped and they was already on. Give me Washington. They lost to the Eagles.
Respect.
Well, then maybe it was 3 teams.
Who's the third?
Who's you gonna say?
Because I had them, Texans, and who was the third?
Denver Broncos.
Ooh, I like that.
And we got to update Rookie of the Year because somebody done caught up in the race.
We can get to that when we get to number 10.
Yeah, you was talking all that.
Yeah, I did.
What about Atlanta?
But I don't. I
No.
did.
Both
That
sides.
too, though. That too.
Go both ways like a
That
Swiss
too.
Army knife.
No. We can get to that when we talk about team number 10.
Hey man, Detroit Lions, man.
That what?
Is it like at this point is the Super Bowl or bust? Like,
I mean,
They gotta make it.
Is it
they got to make.
conference champions? Like, is like it should be known.
They gotta make. Yeah,
they gotta make conference champion. Because even San Francisco ain't let us down with that year after year.
They're the most. There is not a team I think is competing with them unless they have a bad game.
Yeah, bro.
In the
They
league.
can do literally. It's backyard football. They can do whatever they want to do. They play defense. They run the ball great, and they throw the ball fluently. So it's like, bro, what can you do?
Bro? It's sick. I say we start a protest to get the Bears and Lions off of TV, but you know, who am I to say?
That's the thing going on,
bro. 80 points,
bro. And it's like, bro,
the Bears have a good defense, and they should have won. Caleb Williams looked like a quarterback this week,
bro. It's like we haven't seen a 1-2 punch at running back like this since Jonathan Stewart and
what? Hey, all right.
No, fuck that. Brad don't get to call his team out every day, every week. I'm calling mine out. Like Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams, 1,000, bro. They had 1,000. Name another one that had that. No, wait.
I don't bring up that trash.
No, I'm just saying 1,000. Who else had that?
No, it might have been a while for real. I gotta respect that. But I mean, bro, who else want to talk about the Lions? Because I feel like it ain't much to say, bro. Because you know, we still ain't played them twice. So
y'all haven't played. Was this the first week y'all played a
division game?
First division game.
But
playoffs started for y'all.
What you mean start? We gonna make it?
No, this is how you get in.
We gave up a halfback dive against the Arizona Cardinals with 12 seconds to go in the first half. If you think we were going to do anything after that play, you don't know football, respectfully. We are the worst team in the NFL, and I keep saying it.
No, you're not, bro.
All right.
But, you know, like I said, down goes the Chiefs finally cracked. Bills got right with them.
Yeah.
What they do in the regular season, typically.
Yeah.
In Buffalo, if you thought the Chiefs was winning that game, I would like to talk to you. But, you know, Bills, we have a number 2 team. Between them, Pittsburgh, and I'm not going to count Baltimore out, but number 1 team in the AFC.
Yeah. I think it's very debatable on who's making it to the Super Bowl out of AFC. I am going to love the division round.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, the entire playoffs, because I feel like any of those teams take a dud in the wild card, they're clipped. I'm not even gonna lie, because there's a lot of good AFC teams past those 4. Well, not a lot, but it's enough to make the wild card. Yeah, man, Bills
crazy.
Type Bills. Bills have an MVP candidate.
Keep going, bro. I see it coming, and you can't stop.
I can see it now.
Bills have an MVP candidate. Borderline probably the winner after beating the Mahomes. Even though I would disagree.
There's somebody who didn't do that.
Right. And this is where you see how it all revolves around one man. But nah, all jokes aside, bro, the Chiefs had this coming, bro. We knew that was gonna happen. Now Chiefs week to week gotta prove themselves to be who they are.
Yeah.
Because they got a few more tough games coming up.
Yeah.
Like a few.
I mean, on the field, that was not a 17-0 team anyway. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they start dropping a few games. Steelers got a big win. The Baltimore Ravens MV3 lost to Chris Boswell.
Go ahead and speak on that, bro.
Chris Boswell honestly should be MVP at this point. He's won 2 games. For the Steelers, he beat the Falcons and Baltimore. I think it got something to do with you.
That's good stuff. That's great stuff. Eric, any words?
For man. Yeah, I mean, last week we talked about what you asked Brenda, who was
Best team.
the most no, fuck that. The most unbeatable team. And I said, no, the most beatable team. I said the team with most L's.
Go.
They just added another one to the resume. So you know. Hey,
All right,
Brendo. Hey, straight.
Oh,
You're the Jackson. Reggie Jackson or Lamar Jackson?
I mean, he's still gonna win MVP though. But
I don't know because team record do play. We all know record do plays a factor.
he had the worst game. He had one of the worst games I've ever seen in my freaking life, and he's still number 2 behind Joe Burrow and every other stat. But if he doesn't win, I mean, who do you give it to? Chris Boswell, like he said. Josh Allen would.
Josh Allen.
It's definitely his year, and I think I would take pressure off of Lamar Jackson to just focus on the Super Bowl. But you're not saying this. Look, this is my problem with the Baltimore Ravens for real, and I'm not gonna miss out. I'm not gonna not talk about Lamar. I just want to get to him last. I feel like every time I watch the Baltimore Ravens, when they play a game that has high significance, they literally try to play them like they don't like the world don't respect them as a man for real. They literally play opposite of how they win to prove points. They literally do it every time, and I can't stand it.
Sounds like an NFC team I know.
I literally watch men, black men, white men, whoever's on that sideline dressed in purple and black every week to watch film every day for a living, and I have to reconcile inventory, and I can call better plays than what they did. This is where it starts. First of all, 3 turnovers and you lose by 2 points. I mean, talk to yourself. You also had multiple plays where you didn't block the best player on the planet. Multiple plays.
Sounds like an NFC team I know.
I literally I could draw a play up. I could literally say, hey, check 90. He's the best player on the planet, best player arguably on the field. Block him. You also, every time Lamar gets into these narrative games, they literally go away from what they mean to do.
Yep.
I want to say Derrick Henry had less than 15 carries.
I know he had 59 yards, if I'm not mistaken.
13 carries. The game was never more than one possession away. It was not necessary to pass the ball. They were in that game at every moment of the game. They could have ran the football. But he fumbles the game. He fumbles the ball on the first drive, first play, which is kind of disgusting. And now you don't want to give him the ball. Last thing, and I'll say this about Lamar Jackson. Bro, we've got to delete his IG, Twitter, cable, whoever he's listening to,
TikTok,
where he feels like he has to pass the football. There were multiple plays on that team where they were not getting to him, but they also weren't rushing him. And he literally could have ran the football. That last play, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why you run to his weak hand and expect to throw like a RPO. Whoever drew that up is an idiot. You had the right play the first time. But Lamar Jackson literally tries to play like, nah, I'm not gonna run because I don't need to run. It's like, bro, who cares what you need to do if you win the football game? It's clear that winning is more important in this league than your stats and your performance because somebody's literally winning football games and playing like a JV football player. So it doesn't matter what you do anymore. You just have to win the football game. And if they literally care about winning more than they do and how they do it, they would be the most unbeatable team I've ever seen. But they literally beat themselves when they. And then also, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm done. This is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Just win.
Brandon Stevens got torched a week before, put in the smoker, burn victim against Jamar Chase. I don't even know how he got to play. He should have had bandages on his face after the week before. And he's guarding the best receiver? Who made that decision?
Who's the best receiver?
George Pickens.
Okay.
On their team.
Hey,
Hands down.
Tre'Davious White was a great pickup because when Trey White was on him, it looked a lot different.
Bro, why is Brandon Stevens on the football field? He sucks. Did they pay him though? They might have paid him.
What? Because
That's
what?
money?
Because you got Wiggins.
Money's the root of all evil.
You got Wiggins. You got White, and you got Humphreys. You don't need.
You don't need to Brandon. You don't need to put Brandon Stevens in the game. He's getting torched.
Humphrey's been playing a slot this year.
That's what he normally plays, though. That's his position.
Okay.
Yeah, he is a slot corner.
I didn't realize that.
Last thing I'll say. I'm sorry. This is the last thing for real. 2nd down and 9 or 2nd down and 10. The last drive of the game. Pittsburgh makes a substitution. Now, if I'm I don't know, an accountant, aspiring gospel artist, somebody who likes to relive their glory days in football from here and now and then, has a playbook app on their phone, so he thinks he knows football. If I see somebody put in a running quarterback for one play, I'm going to assume the running quarterback is getting the football. The entire world knew he was getting the football, except the Baltimore Ravens. And they let him get the first down on the first play. That's still like.
Technically, he didn't. Technically.
Yeah, I don't know
He
why
slid
he
early.
was playing like that. He slid early on both of his runs. I'm like, I don't know. Nonetheless,
I'm struggling to pay my tithes, and you got men that's out here calling plays like that in the National Football League, but we here talking about Bronny James don't belong in the NBA, right?
What that got to do with?
I'm done. I'm going to use back. I'm saying we talk about people who don't deserve their jobs. Let's start with these coaches that be coming up with these play calls. Let's start.
Hey, Preston, how you feel about Patrick Quinn basically winning the game? They used to be
Patrick who?
Queen. Play a great game.
Queen, yeah.
I don't think you couldn't pay him, man, real Klein. It wouldn't have been smart. The defense actually played lights out, but I'm done.
Lights out, or was it a divisional game?
I didn't say that the entire time. I could have said that and then left it alone, but I did not on purpose because that was pathetic. That was a pathetic performance.
Growth. It's growth, man. I mean, the game did go a lot different than I expected. I did expect Pittsburgh to win, but it did look different. It looked differently. I didn't expect it to be as sloppy as it was. But, I mean, AFC North game, it's November. It kind of makes sense. But Pittsburgh, man, the fact that, they have the weapon where they can win a game on special teams and defense, that's what it takes, to go far. Baltimore did play a sloppy game, but like I said, defense looked better than it did previous weeks. So that's a plus for them. Chiefs, Bills, Eagles beat Commanders. Eagles handed it to the Commanders. I think the Commanders, that's not a top 10 team right now, bro. Ever since Jaden Daniels got hurt, bro, he's slowed down. Team has slowed down. That rib injury is really putting a detriment on their team. They scored 10 points. Philly should have had 40 against them. I'm not going to lie. They missed like 2 field goals and missed out on a touchdown or something as well. Philly's not a top 10 team right now. But hopefully Marshall Lattimore can save them after the bye. Oh, no, they don't get a bye week for another 2 weeks. Excuse me. I do think Bo Nix is favored for Rookie of the Year right now, and the Broncos do look better than them as well. That Broncos defense has been, stellar majority of the year, best corner in the league, and it was just a matter of time for that offense to come around between Peyton and Bo Nix, and they are. They not just, what I'm saying, they're taking names, whooping ass too. So,
you was gonna say something about the Eagles or Commanders or Broncos?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, what's Bo Nix records? I mean,
6-5.
No, I know they 6-5. His stats look like how many picks he got? Or him and Jaden Daniels basically got the same stat,
Same
don't
stat.
they?
Mine's a few picks, I think.
No, Bo Nix has
What,
more
more touchdowns? And picks, right?
Yeah, probably.
Probably so. Jaden Daniels has scored like 2 touchdowns in the last 8 weeks.
Yeah. It's been like
Yeah, it's been pretty bad since that Panthers. They've been knocking down everybody. But yeah, I can go with that. But he got
Had
the
a
number
bad loss
2
to the
overall.
Ravens.
He took a number 2 draft pick team last year and got him at 7-4. He had to work with less.
He has more weapons on offense than Bo Nix.
he does.
You got Scary Terry.
Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler,
De'Ami Brown.
All right,
Zach Ertz.
Bro,
Zach
did you
Ertz.
round.
You glitching? You lagging?
Zach Ertz.
Yeah, Zach Ertz was a name 10 years ago. Thanks. He played well last game. He played
playing.
well.
Like, his career's been revitalized.
Yeah, he played well last game.
Now name me the Broncos offense.
Cortland Sutton.
Of course, something.
Javonte Williams
get a
is
rookie.
coming off the ACL. Or whatever.
Javonte Williams trash.
Trash.
Who else?
You know he played great last week, but who cares?
So does Zach Ertz.
Don't look it up.
Zach Ertz.
Don't look it up.
So does Zach Ertz. So does Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz has been consistently good. He might not be a household name anymore, but he's been consistently good. He ain't fell off. They had a close loss to the Chiefs. They got whipped on by the Ravens. Lost to the Chargers, Steelers, Seahawks. They have good losses.
They don't play some great football teams.
For a mid
good
team,
football teams.
They have good losses.
Troy Franklin don't play, do we?
They should have beat the Chiefs.
That's the rookie I was talking about. Troy Franklin don't play, do we? From Oregon.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chargers look decent though. They pull off a clutch win without. I thought they was about to sell the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, this is Jacksonville all over again, except for it's Joe Burrow. But they pulled it out, bro. The last 2 minutes of that game was atrocious.
It was insane,
bro. Within like the last, maybe it was like 5 minutes. I believe both teams had the ball 3 times.
Yeah,
it was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Bengals are a competitive team. I won't say good. They are competitive.
To be fair, though, when it comes to Washington and Denver, Washington do have the better L's. That's what you talk about because they both don't really beat nobody.
As of today,
they got an L to Baltimore. They got an L to Pittsburgh. They got an L to Philly. Who do Denver lose to?
The Chiefs. They didn't look good, bro. I just explained how they did not look good against Philly.
Yeah, they didn't look good against Philly, but they looked good against Pittsburgh. They lost against Pittsburgh.
Huh?
They lost.
They lost against Pittsburgh by 1 point. You saying looking good? They look good against Pittsburgh.
What a game that Pittsburgh tried to give to them. They had all of their points came from on short drives.
I ain't gonna lie, that off of that offsides alone, that's terrible. But you said they lost to Philly. Now they lost to Saquon Barkley. And shout out to Saquon Barkley. Shout out to New York for that because Saquon Barkley's not there, bro. Philly might be doing open tryouts like they did with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. And they lost to Baltimore by a touchdown too. So it's not like they getting blown out by the good teams. They just losing it by a little bit.
Baltimore team that has no defense.
You said, bro, Eric, you're the same guy that said win is a win though, and L is a L. So
I agree. I agree with that.
But I'm saying the Broncos
but I'm saying like there are two now that when we're comparing those two, that's what I'm going to. Because 1-6-4, 1-7-3, 7-3, 7-4,
6-5.
6-5 and
7-4. So one game apart.
Yeah, 1 game apart. So that's why I got to break down when it becomes those two teams.
I think because of the injury, also the Commanders is going to get a lot worse.
Exactly. Like they've been looking worse and worse week by week.
Broncos.
But and then they have a tough game this week as well. Like all these divisional games.
Yeah.
Who they play?
And then they got Dallas.
Nah. Let's not. Nah, you see what they did?
Dallas. I
Well,
know.
I mean, you let Michael Parsons tell it they're a great football team.
Exactly. They got to play a great football.
Bro, honestly, they next 3 weeks, they're good. Like this, they got Dallas, Tennessee, and New Orleans.
Yeah, that's 3 wins. But like I said, man, we just I want as a pod, bro. I just don't want us to get caught up in the box scores, bro.
Oh, don't worry. We're not, because let me tell you something. We ducked past them because they lost, right? But I see somebody on this rankings that have to play 1, 2. The third team did not make it, but
they have played 3 teams
on this list.
Yeah.
He's not talking about Dallas.
Oh, he's talking about Texans. My fault.
Yeah.
They didn't make it.
They did not make it. They didn't make it either. But we was also talking about the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs might not win a division, and I'm saying that loud.
Might not. That's nothing crazy to say.
That's not crazy to say.
Might not is not. You gotta make a stand. Because the Falcons might not win their division either. The Cowboys might win their division too. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
shut
Nah, that's not. See, that's bro. Look, the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. They got the Chargers one more time. The Steelers at Pittsburgh, and they have Broncos to close out the season. They had Texans before they play the Chiefs. They play the Steelers on Christmas, so a short week against the Steelers. I see at least. I'm gonna get him one for the benefit of the doubt. I see at least 3 more L's.
It's not ridiculous to say that.
Longest they get one more dub against Chargers or Denver, they automatically conference champs.
Chargers schedule light from here.
They have 3.
Yeah.
They have 3 to 5 L's on their schedule, up to 5.
You talking about the Browns?
No, he's talking
division games.
He's talking about Denver. He's talking about Pittsburgh. He's talking about Houston. He's talking about the Chargers, and he's talking about the Panthers. That's what he's doing.
No, absolutely
But
not.
if I say
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
I think you're talking about the Raiders, it being a division game.
Yeah, they got 3 divisional games. And
Brando, look me in my eyes and say that's what you were talking about. Be honest. That's what you were talking about, the Raiders?
3 divisional games and Texans Steelers, yeah. The whole everything after this week, well, except for Browns.
Yeah, Browns. I mean, technically, never mind.
They have question marks. So I mean, it's not ridiculous to say 3 to 5 L's because I mean, and that would be more on line with their law of averages anyway. That is not a 1-loss team. That's not a 2-loss team. That is not a 3-loss team.
Yeah, the playoff rankings will be will determine it will mean something.
Has Patrick Mahomes ever been in the playoffs without home field advantage?
Yeah, last year.
And they won a Super Bowl.
And they went into Buffalo. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Buffalo.
No, they went into Baltimore.
Both.
they won both.
No,
they
went
played
both?
away.
They
played
both.
away both.
Oh.
So I mean, it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, like I'm not taking this Kansas City team
for granted.
Away this year. They didn't look good last year. So who knows? But the offense is looking a lot worse, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
Let's see.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like just watching the game, That first half, I said, bro, they even running plays, and then they just start clicking a little bit. I said, okay, they have the capability to start clicking, and that's the problem. Because that first half, I didn't even think they were running routes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they're not incompetent. I mean, they're still the Chiefs, but overall, right now they still have a bye week in the playoffs. If playoffs started today, you would get Bills versus Broncos, Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, and then Houston versus LA Chargers.
I got a prediction, and it hit me. Who's the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions again? Ben
Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Crystal ball. Kansas City goes to the Super Bowl, wins again. Andy Reid retire.
All right.
Ben
That's
Johnson
what you
goes
want.
to Kansas City.
He a fan.
Ben
he
Johnson.
He a fan.
Ben Johnson goes to Kansas City, and it gets
He a fan. Nah, bro. It's
think about it. Ben Johnson has said year after year he's only leaving for the right job.
Ben Johnson gonna be in Dallas, bro.
Ben Johnson said he's only leaving for the right job, not a job, the right job.
How many coaches been fired this year? Jets. That's it.
Jets.
Oh, no. Saints.
We're talking about head coaches.
Yeah,
Saints head coach being fired. Yes, after us. Facts.
Bro, that was crazy, bro. They thought the way the Saints reacted after they lost to the Panthers was so hilarious, bro. They was like, bro,
hey, JC Horn said, look at y'all record. Y'all ain't better. Hey, what's the hottest pepper in the world?
North Carolina, ain't it? North Carolina. No, Poblano. What is it? I don't know.
Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper. That's
Carolina Reaper.
Oh, this guy. Last two teams on this list, I just want to throw out. The Vikings. I'm not certain about them because, but they haven't beating anybody. They beaten the Texans early, but let's talk about the Packers. Hey, I'm not giving any credit to almost beating the Packers, being the Chicago Bears, as validity that the Bears are a good football team.
Brother, it's the divisional game. Same reason we said Las Vegas.
Bears. Did the Bears? No, they fired their OC.
We fired our OC.
Bro, it's a whole different offense out there, bro. Shut up.
We put up 19 points.
Bro, no.
We put up 19. He said we a different offense. We went from 3 points to 19.
Bro, that's growth, bro.
That's a hell of a growth.
That's a 600%. That's 700% return.
Yeah, all right.
Let that nigga know. Talk numbers.
So
you would love that.
Yeah. Nah, since we talk numbers, let's say we go from 0 to 3. What kind of percent turn is that? Infinity?
Bro,
my nigga.
Nah. I'm not getting that.
Y'all didn't.
I'm saying let's not play the numbers game. Let's not play the numbers game.
Y'all didn't.
Let's not play the numbers game. Because
we're playing the numbers game. You're playing the what if game. We're playing numbers game.
Exactly, bro. I'm talking about what it is. 3 to 19.
It's not about the fantasy. It's about the facts.
That Packers team is not legit.
They've struggled
because they're in the division with some very tough opponents. If they just so happen to split, they might mess around and get a wild card.
Shit. Then you feel the same way about the number 18.
Because of what?
You said struggles, right?
You're all right, bro.
What? I mean, if you got 4 L's,
one week struggle against the Steelers looks the same as the struggle against the Chicago Bears. Are you out of your mind?
Aren't you the one?
You think that looks the same?
Bro, you're the one that said divisional. Division. You're the division guy.
So it's a struggle for either one?
It's a division game, right?
The Packers haven't lost to the Chicago Bears. I want to say since I was in high school. There are certain relationships I still had when we last beat the.
Yeah, it's been what, 6 years?
Nah.
Yeah, 6 years.
I still had a certain relationship. I ain't even gonna say what I'm finna say, but I think I was still something when I last beat the Packers.
Because that's crazy.
I was still a boy in this world. I think I was still a boy in this world.
Preston, we got you.
Verizon. You got Verizon. You got AT&T.
I'm just telling you, bro. It's been a long time since we beat the Packers. So the fact that we was close to winning off of that, bro, I'm telling you, bro, the Packers. I think they can compete. I'm not sure who's better between them or the Vikings because, like I said, Vikings don't look convincing no more. Yeah. But I think that is like scary because you got boom. Seahawks look like what they gonna win a division?
I don't know, bro. Everybody's going apart. Cardinals is number 1 right now, 6-4. They got a game ahead on the Rams, and I think Seahawks third.
Yeah. So I don't think
that division is a toss up.
Yeah, I don't think the NFC North is the clear cut 2 wildcard team.
No, it's definitely. Wait, you said NFC North not?
Yeah, they are. Tampa Bay's not making it.
Yeah, nobody from the NFC South.
Philly and Washington.
Washington, and then the NFC West.
Well, but right now, no. Right now,
it would be NFC North.
The Packers haven't played the Packers got to play the Lions again. I think they got to play the Vikings again. They got to play us again. That's what I'm saying. Like they got more people they got to play before they just have a great record.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right now, Washington is the 7th seed in the NFC.
Right.
Yeah,
Minnesota might miss the playoffs.
They're behind Minnesota and Green Bay.
And they got to play the line. They got to play us 3. They got to play their 3 division games again, and they got to play Seahawks. So good luck.
But
they still look better than the Jets, but
we can all agree though that the wild card seeds for the NFC is going to be ate up from the NFC East and NFC North. No other division. No, because nobody. Well, I see what you're saying. LA can jump up and run, and Cardinals can run. Yeah, both of them can make a run.
Yeah, and they're like I said, this.
But you're gonna have to make
a game out of the playoffs.
Right. The Seahawks gonna beat the Bears. Let's go and lock that in there. So that's one dub.
Speaking of lock-ins, man. Let's talk about on the flip side. Where our team are at. We were fighting for the number 1 pick.
Yeah, go.
Right now, Carolina has the highest draft pick out of everybody. Here. I'm at 8. Jacksonville still has the number 1 pick. Dallas is at 9 though. We creeping up. Bears are at 14.
You still doing the percentage thing? Gotcha.
Are we doing Tennessee? No, it's about most losses. Tennessee, is that are they for sure going quarterback this year?
No, it's no way. It's no way.
So is Cleveland going quarterback?
Yes, they got to. No matter what,
they can afford to.
They don't got to.
They can't.
I'm saying. I feel like Cleveland will go the
Denver Broncos
Atlanta route.
Huh? Who was Deshaun Watson mentoring?
Nope. Don't even finish that. Nope. There was some. He was more of a mentee, but it's a few people. I've seen some people appear back on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that didn't get banned. But
New York's going quarterback. Las Vegas going quarterback.
Hey, speaking of New York, Daniel Jones got benched.
Yeah, good for them.
He's quarterback 4 though.
It's clear. It's clear that they're on monkey business up there.
Can you even take 4 quarterbacks into the game on Sunday?
You can, but I mean, it doesn't benefit you any good.
My thing is though, why are y'all playing Tommy DeVito instead of Drew Lock?
Because they're on monkey business up there.
Okay, for sure. Tommy DeVito got New York in a headlock.
They trying to sell tickets up there, man.
Sopranos.
Okay.
So New York.
Facts.
So you got New York,
Vegas.
You got Vegas, you got Tennessee.
No,
Tennessee?
before we get there.
I don't think so.
Oh wait, no. Well, I feel like y'all put your eggs in the basket with Will Levis. Y'all gotta stick it out another year.
They might. They just might. Because it's not. I mean, like he's awful, but he's not like get him out of here. The team is bad. The whole team is bad.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Hey,
Trevor Lawrence is getting 50 a year.
He just got paid. Last year, this year.
Nah, cause I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Cowboys get the number 1 pick, it don't matter who got picked.
And there's a case where that can happen. Because, like I said, we're on a losing streak. We might just get that number 1 pick. And if they get that
Y'all got
number
the
1
same record
pick,
as us.
Yeah.
we got a head coach vacancy too. Because Colorado gonna need a new head coach.
Respectfully, he can't recruit in the NFL.
I'm telling no. Let me be very clear. Maybe this is probably a sin. This is a sin. I'm confessing for my sin in advance. And I think that's a double sin, right? Because I'm like,
Just
doubling down.
What?
Doubling down.
But if Shadur Sanders gets drafted by the Cowboys, I'm buying season tickets.
Where you gonna live at, Percy?
What do you mean? Where am I live at? Who said anything about living? Who said I had to move?
Go. Hey man, we get you some housing out here, bro.
Yeah, it's housing somewhere.
It's gonna
Brandon will be like, you can use my
it's gonna be
car.
winter time and everything.
Yeah, right.
But hey man, there's a world. There's a world where the Dallas Cowboys do get it. Shadur is not being sold as a top 10 pick, but hey man, we had a big fight here in Dallas Friday. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, a lot of stars there. Michael Irvin.
Michael
Irvin. He said he's gonna put a bug in Jerry's ear. Get Deion coming to Dallas.
Yeah.
Would Deion do that? Does that even make sense though? Because Deion hasn't coached without his son
Ever.
Exactly. So like this is next year is big steps for Deion and Shadur.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think Deion stays
In Colorado. What is their recruiting class look like? Do they have a quarterback coming in? If they don't have a quarterback coming in,
didn't they just flip? Didn't they just flip a 5-star like this week?
5-star what?
They might have.
Quarterback.
I think I seen what you're talking about because I think the record has shocked a lot of people.
Yeah, I think they just flipped a 5-star quarterback.
I think it depends on if he want to deal with grown men or not.
Yeah, that's the whole big difference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
not only grown men, but the Joneses.
No cap.
Nah, I'll be honest with you, bro.
I don't think that's going well.
Yeah, I don't think they treat him like they treated McCarthy. I don't think because it's like that's not only is that prime time, he's seen the Super Bowls. Never mind. He did it at Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, I'm about to say, do you remember the pictures that resurfaced of Jerry Jones?
I know in Arkansas when he was in high school. I mean, when he was in middle school.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking about he wouldn't treat Deion Sanders like that?
Hey,
but Deion isn't just some random. Like Deion was on one of his teams.
To who?
I was Brandon, I was going to go on that route, but you got to remember how he did Jimmy Johnson, his college roommate.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones,
backdoor,
the NCAA champion, the Super Bowl winning champion, Jimmy Johnson.
But is outside of even outside of Dallas, is there a head coaching job for Deion?
In the NFL?
I mean, like I said, we ain't had many firings, just Jets and Saints.
Oh no, that's just the in-season firing. There's going to be all Do
they fire Antonio Pierce though?
No, I don't think you fired. No. Bro, that locker room will turn so fast. We knew they were gonna be trash. They just gonna have more fun being trash.
Crazy thing is, they almost just as good as New York, but I'm trying my best not to talk about that no more.
I'll tell you who get new coaches. New York probably get a new coach.
Chicago going through continue the cycle?
I don't think you can.
Is out of here, bro.
I don't think you.
He is so bad.
Is this his second year?
It's depressing, bro.
It's his second year.
Bro, get a haircut. We give him mercy. I can't believe it. I'm telling you, bro. We're the worst team in the NFL. I know we haven't said, bro. We're the worst team in the NFL.
So
I think Jacksonville need a coach. Ooh,
Jacksonville need a coach. New
Florida.
Cleveland.
Deion's not going to Cleveland.
No, we're just saying. I thought we are talking about like who's going to have coaching vacancy.
Yeah.
Cleveland,
Yeah.
Las Vegas. No, we said no Las Vegas. New York, definitely. New York, they got to get up out of there.
I don't think he would. I think the only job he would take is Dallas.
Prime time, bro.
New York. He'll take New York.
You think he'll go up?
Nah, not him. No. He
way.
wouldn't. He wouldn't.
He already doesn't like the media. And he's gonna go to the media capital? Nah.
Oh shit! Both New York teams gonna have a vacancy because the Jets.
You think Brian Dable, isn't he the reigning coach of the year? Or
like 3 years ago, right?
They're gonna give him one shot with the rookie quarterback. One shot. I mean, probably one game.
Bro,
this nigga said he's gonna have to go undefeated.
Hey, man, I think I don't know what's the bigger question. You know, what's the job for Deion or where does Shedeur land? But
I heard you say he's not I still think he's probably top 10 because at least 2 teams are going to need a quarterback. He's obviously 1 or 2.
I don't think Jacksonville, Tennessee, off this 10 that's there right now, I don't think Jacksonville does that. I don't think Tennessee does. I don't think Cleveland does. Not first round. New York and Vegas, yeah. New England. Now the Jets owner, I don't know if y'all peeped, but Jets owner tried to get Aaron Rodgers benched in September.
Yeah.
So I think the Jets might mess around and need a quarterback too.
I mean, they need one anyway.
But
because
he's getting old.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to give him the Aaron Rodgers.
And also he sucks.
Yeah.
He's pathetic out there, bro.
Bryce Young is going to secure his job. He has to play the Cowboys. That's going to switch right there. That's going to switch right there. So we moving up to 8. It's just a matter of Dak has a $60 million contract, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.
Nobody's
like what?
Dak is not tradable.
Like there's not a team that is.
Wait, didn't y'all just sign him this year too?
Yeah. Like, was it?
Yeah, you're stuck with him, buddy.
Yeah, nah, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody that would take on $60 million. Nobody, not one team.
Nobody.
Well, to be fair, we seen a team eat up a guaranteed contract, and the other team just had to pay him $1 million.
You talking about Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
Denver.
They needed him. Well, they
no. I'm saying Denver ate it up. Denver ate it up. No, did he?
He kept. It's just to emphasize. I'm like,
at least I said a team.
Maybe the Raiders. Raiders is probably it. But why would you do that?
Oh yeah, I'd be so like.
Wait, what are we talking about right now?
How to get rid of Dak Prescott?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I think Raiders,
the Saints. Nah, they broke.
They always every year. I don't know how they do it. They need to go to jail.
Well,
every year they're like,
no,
bro. Every year they've been stop it, bro.
Come on, breeze.
Stop. No,
nah.
You talking about a strong breeze? That's what you talking about with some water, nigga. With some water, nigga. But
that was sick, bro.
Man, what was I saying? But bro, I done lost what I was saying, bro. We talking about quarterbacks.
Nah, I didn't say anything. I literally said.
But I think Las Vegas learned the issue with like after Jimmy G, they're like, we're good on that type of experiment. Hey, let me ask you something. Brock Purdy's gonna have to get paid.
Yeah.
Pay for what?
After this year.
The
GM. Go ahead.
And they like one game better than the Bears, right?
That doesn't matter. I'm saying he has to get paid because of his contract.
Well, they gonna pay him, but they ain't gonna reset the market. He might reset the. I mean, with tariffs, facts,
see.
with tariffs,
Yeah.
tariffs coming into the nation, his contract gonna be a little bit expensive. Facts. Maybe.
So does he demand a top 5 contract?
He better walk in that office and lower his voice.
Respectfully though,
He
Brando, who are the top 5 paid quarterbacks right now?
Dak,
Mhm. Justin
Herbert,
Joe
Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and what
probably
two?
Lamar. Probably Lamar.
Or Jalen Hurts.
or Jalen Hurts. No, I think Jalen Hurts got jumped.
Yeah, whichever one signed the most recently, but they all start jumping each other by like 21.
So out of that 5, only one has a resume like him.
He's better than Trevor.
Oh, facts. No, he doesn't.
He's better than Trevor. I'm not saying that he wouldn't reset the market. I'm just saying, like, I think the 49ers just need to like start over. Like,
What I'm trying to say is I don't think if I'm the 49ers, do I need to pay him?
Look,
Can I get another quarterback?
McCaffrey, but McCaffrey coming back, one game out of the play, winning the division. They might, if they get to the playoffs, he's going to get a $55-60 million contract.
But that's what I'm saying. If McCaffrey come back and save the day, do you pay?
did McCaffrey not play last week?
He did.
Yeah, he did. But I'm saying, like, if they come back and it look different with McCaffrey or whatever, let's just say whatever, do you actually pay?
You have to, bro.
Purdy? Do you? If you're the San Francisco 49ers, do you have to pay
They
Purdy?
don't have nothing behind them though.
Does-
There's no Trey Lance back there. There's no Jimmy G back there.
I don't. Well, we can have this conversation, but I just want to remind you, they play the Packers, who y'all think still a good football team. The Bills,
Well, so we know it's a
they
good
got
football team.
guaranteed dub with the Bears. Facts. They got to play the Rams again. The Dolphins are starting to heat up. The Lions, and then the Cardinals last week of the season. They might not make playoffs. Just throwing it out there.
You don't got to make a playoffs to get paid as a quarterback.
You don't.
Trevor Lawrence.
Wait, you got to make the playoffs.
Trevor Lawrence.
He's been to the Super Bowl. He's done more, like you said, done more than everybody. So his resume is there. It's gonna be like, oh, injuries. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
But it's like with that offense, you can like plug in. Let's plug in another quarterback. Who's a free agent? Joe Flacco. Come on, let's go to San Francisco.
Cut it out. Cut it out. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be very interesting though. See how everything continues to play out.
Drew Lock. Let's go to San Francisco.
Yeah, Drew Lock. He can't even beat out Daniel Jones. But I guess
Yeah, what are you doing in practice where you can't beat out James Jones?
No lie, bro.
Is he rolling up a blunt on the sideline?
No,
Like, what is he doing?
yeah, and playing Jeezy. Word for word.
He has to be doing something egregious to not beat out James Jones. For real.
why do they even have 4 quarterbacks on that team?
Who's
They
the
don't wanna
fourth?
Get rid of Daniel Jones.
It's Daniel Jones, Da Vinci, like the pizza, and Drew Lock.
Nah.
Who's the fourth?
Let me see.
He's probably practice squad.
They probably brought somebody up from practice squad. But yeah, those are the 3 on the team now. And they probably pull somebody from practice squad and said, buddy, oh, Daniel Jones is gonna be a free agent. Daniel Jones is set for him.
Daniel Jones
I
is
ain't
a
gonna
great
lie.
Hey, that's what Shanahan want. A white quarterback that can run.
Daniel Jones is going to
He's gonna be like, oh, my fault. What'd you say?
Indeed.com.
Bro, he can
But
be.
I
He'll be a
can
merge
say the
of
difference.
Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. He'll be like that happy medium.
Daniel Jones will not throw to a wide open wide receiver.
Daniel Jones is somebody I think can win a game as a backup. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Andy Dalton in San Francisco.
Shout out to Kakalaki, bro. Hey, is
Wait, is he from north or south? He's from north.
we seen 2 great fighters this weekend.
Yeah,
I watched
we
Mike
tried to skip
Tyson
over
give-
that.
Y'all watch Mike Tyson get
Yes.
abused.
Bro.
He
They
got emasculated on national television.
bro. Fuck that. At the end of the fight, you heard the debate they was having. So Mike Tyson, my bad. He said, "So Mike, it was a debate in the booth of why you was biting your glove. Were you biting or fixing your mouthpiece?" He said, "Honestly, through my whole fight career, I've been biting my glove. I just have a biting sensation."
Yeah.
I said, "No way." He said, "Nigga, we know you got a biting sensation." I said, "Oh my God."
Bro, Netflix showed him butt naked on live television.
After
Literally.
he gave the nigga a kiss.
60-year-old man.
Bro, the walk off was crazy. I said,
Bro, that was
the whole fight was crazy, bro. As soon as that shit started, I said, "Oh, this nigga might have a chance." Or else he's gonna fuck buddy.
There was a moment where he was in the corner. I thought he was about to have a heart attack on live television. Bro, his face was like,
bro. And remember, they had to stop. They had to stop because he had trouble breathing when he was training at first. That's why I got pushed back.
yeah, bro. That fight was awful, bro. That fight was
Everybody's
awful,
sensation.
and it's proof, bro. Like, bro, all you need is a camera, bro. You can look good with a camera, bro, because his training videos look
immaculate, bro.
I heard they were the ones from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think so too. They was recycling joints because he didn't look like that against Roy Jones 4 years ago.
Nope.
The age catch up to you
quick, bro. Once you cross 55, senior citizen, I guess things start to change. But yeah, that was a very nasty fight, bro. With him losing, does that make John Jones the GOAT? Now that John Jones,
Mike Tyson wasn't the GOAT anyway.
John Jones the greatest fighting athlete.
He can be. I'm not mad at people who say that. I'm not mad at people who say that because he dominates every fight.
Yeah,
it's not close.
Y'all know he's Chandler Jones' brother, right?
Yeah. He's the smallest brother.
Smallest one, bro. That's sick, bro.
Nah.
That is actually sick, bro. Yeah, man. John Jones, I think he had a great fight as well. Mike Tyson, man, it was just like it was just funny seeing like two night and day fights, between
same night.
UFC and the boxing, two different legends, man. But Floyd Mayweather, he I feel like he's seen them Netflix numbers and I know he's itching. He gotta be itching.
What, the 20 million? Or you talking about the views?
The views. He still made more money than them because Netflix is a streaming service.
Yeah.
And I remember he was getting 9 figures for his Pacquiao fight or the McGregor fight. He was getting 9 figures.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if a sports deal ever gets made again with Netflix after what they just pulled.
They talking about putting the NFL on Netflix, bro.
No, not the way that shit was streaming. I had to put the hardwire in my TV, bro.
They putting Beyonce on the halftime at Christmas.
They are.
Netflix. Let that buffer. Beyonce gonna put a spell.
The holiday season is not Halloween no more, bro.
Bro, she shut down the Super Bowl last time she performed at halftime.
I'm just saying, bro.
I know she got some up her sleeve.
I'm just saying, bro. It's not rumors no more. It's not rumors.
She got some up her sleeve. But yeah, man, that's all right, man. Like I said, in-season tournament still going on, bro. Lakers defending champions. We'll cook up next week, episode 92, man. But I just want to thank y'all for coming to this very organic numbers episode.
Hey.
Copyright.
Oh yeah, we wow.
You know what I mean?
He might be chilling. Good job, Larry.
You take that, Larry. Doing numbers.
Yee.